everybody, my name is Roshni Desai, and this is my introduction video for our ePortfolio. A little bit about myself is that I actually teach chemistry at the high school level in a public school in New Jersey. I've been teaching for about 7 years. Before this, I used to teach biology. I taught middle school for a little bit, and I am just really excited about the sciences. Some personal information about me is I am married, I live in New Jersey, I have 2 sons. The oldest is 3 years old and the youngest is just 5 months. Some professional roles that I have in our school district is, the first one is I teach regular chemistry, and that's just kind of like my career. Some personal things that I've been doing inside of the school district is I'm actually part of the district blended and personalized learning liaison team. So what we do is we actually train other staff members in the middle school, the high school, elementary school about different blended learning practices and how they can implement those inside of their own classroom. Other thing that I'm doing professionally is I'm also the lead coordinator to our district TEDx. We have a TEDx, it's called TEDx Hopewell Valley Schools, and they basically host different events and conferences within the district, each surrounded with their own individual title and theme. Aside from that, I am also the club organizer for our HOSA team, which is also the Health Occupation Student Association in New Jersey, and these are just for the students that are interested in going into the health occupation field after high school. And lastly, this course in instructional technology and just the program has helped me professionally by allowing me to be Google certified in one of our courses. It really opened my eyes to all the possibilities of different blended learning and their approaches and how I can use that in my professional practice and everyday practice, and also help me teach other students and teachers how to best use these integrated technology tools inside of their classroom. Like I said, I am really into technology and part of the blended learning in our school. A lot of things that I do inside my personal classroom is my entire course in chemistry is surrounded with the flipped classroom model. So every single one of my units is a flipped classroom unit where the students are watching videos at home with guided notes and doing a little bit of practice and then coming to the classroom prepared. And then during class time, we're doing blended learning strategies where we're involving technology, doing some virtual labs, doing some hands-on practice, maybe a few station rotations and things like that. And I really feel like I've mastered the whole flipped classroom inside of the unit and also in our school, specifically in the subject of chemistry, because it is super hard to see the sciences actually be flipped. And the students really respond to this, and they really feel like it's a great way to actually learn difficult topics because they have lots of different times to reevaluate and take a look at the material and content and have multiple exposures to the difficult subject area in order to master all the content and the material that the course offers. Specifically some of my MIT program goals that I look to accomplish is I just want a very comprehensive understanding of how to implement different technologies inside of the classroom, how they can be used realistically in practice and then in theory, and also how to just kind of expand my knowledge and expertise in integrating technology inside the classroom. And this entire years that I've been going through the Fort Hays Instructional Educational Masters of Science, I've learned so much, and actually the great thing is that some of this information I'm actually using in practice, and understanding and going through all those different courses and the programs, it really helped me master and really basically expand my knowledge in technology and how to best use that in the classroom, that I'm actually even sharing some of the information with my colleagues and my staff members because it's just so helpful and it just has been such a great experience. Some of the biggest challenges I face as an educator, especially right now in this hybrid time, is that science is a lot of hands-on practice. So sometimes there are labs and things that we would actually be doing in person is really hard to replicate virtually, and it's just not as a good of an authentic experience aside from actually doing the labs hands-on. So one of the biggest challenges that I'm facing is trying to change or recreate or formulate meaningful technology experiences that are focused around hands-on practice that could be manipulated for these students as we are in this weird remote hybrid kind of setting. Other biggest challenges that I feel like I face is that it's hard to kind of stray away from using technology, which is not necessarily a bad thing in the classroom, but kind of like trying to harness the authentic learning experiences that these students are experiencing in the classroom that might not also be a great way to use technology. So like the real actual lecture, and there's just great things that you can do when you're lecturing and talking to the students and being practical instead of actually using technology. So I love technology. I seem to use it almost every single day, but I still want to be able to have that authentic teaching experience that I want my students to follow. Some of my future plans professionally is that I would love to take all the information that I learned inside of this course and the instructional technology education piece and really expand on that professionally, and perhaps maybe form a professional development or like an ed camp or something that I could share my knowledge and expertise to other professionals and teachers, and actually just be kind of like a mentor and kind of help them set up their classroom, which has the most technology experiences and things that work for their subject area, and just kind of be a liaison and kind of like a mentor to all these other teachers and staff and things like that. The TEDx platform gives us a good way to kind of harness that and kind of talk about different blended learning practices and technology. I would love to actually speak on TEDx one time. I don't think that's in my plans right now, so that might be something in the future that I want to do. But I definitely want to host like a big professional development kind of situation or conference that is all around technology. So that is my introduction video. I am really thankful to be talking to you. Thank you for watching my video. I'm really excited to working with all of you. And as you go through my ePortfolio, learn a little bit about myself. This presentation was created on SlideGo. So the credits go to that, the template. And if you have any questions, my email is listed right there. You can actually go ahead and send me a quick email. Thank you, everybody.